Zane Clodfelter with OttersTV, here with David Cronin, an infielder for Evansville. And David, I know this has probably been one of the weirdest off seasons for you in quite some time.
Yeah, it definitely has been. I mean, at this point, this is the first summer I've been at home since, freshman year of high school. But it's definitely a little adjustment that, all of us ball players got to make. Just consistently working out, going on runs, maybe hitting in our garages, but it's something we all got to do at this time and just got to grind through it, really.
I know every state is different. You're in Illinois, and there's been more restrictions in place in terms of gyms and facilities like that being open. So how do you kind of improvise to make sure that you are staying in shape in baseball form, just in case there is baseball in 2020?
Well, luckily, my family, we have our own home gym in our basement, so I've been we have plenty of dumbbells and like bench press, it's all set up. So I've been fortunate enough since, March, when all those like a Lifetime Fitness or all those other gyms have been closed down. I've been fortunate enough that, I've been able to work out every day, go on runs in the neighborhood, bike ride every once in a while. But the hitting thing, which kind of stinks, is, you can't go to the local high school and go hit. You can't go to the local indoor cage to go hit. So, but, it is what it is, and like I said, I mean, I'm not the only one struggling who can't, go outside and hit right now, and it's all because of COVID, and you just got to deal with it at this point.
How frustrating is it, just the fact that this season has just been up in the air, not just for the last couple of weeks, but really since March?
Yeah, it's definitely a bummer, especially with all the great teammates I got back in Evansville, and the coaching staff, and even my host family is awesome, and the fact that I'm not hanging out with them all summer and, playing baseball all summer is definitely a bummer. But you know what? It is what it is. And, like I said, I have more time to spend with my family, which usually over the summers I never have. And, just got to take it for what it is.
I'm sure you're really, looking forward to those long bus trips again, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm not missing the long bus trip to Washington, Pennsylvania, or the ones up to Quebec now that they have the expansion team. I'm definitely not missing those ones.
Still refereeing in the off season?
Yeah, so I actually got promoted to junior college this year. I got about 10 to 12 junior college games this year, and I made my way up to Division III. Did a couple of JV games in that league. So, but yeah, I roughed maybe close to 100 high school college games this off season, and it was definitely a grind, but it was great money, and I definitely look forward to coming back this winter and, do a little more varsity high school games and just making my way up.
A baseball player in sports, we keep talking about sports coming back and reopening. The biggest, I think, key component in all of this is the actual player, the one that's going out in the field and still doing their job. Do you have any reservations personally about returning to play in 2020, or are you one of the guys that says I'm ready to go regardless of the circumstances?
Yeah, I'm definitely one of those guys that just, if it opens up, I would, get in my truck right now and drive down to Evansville and get ready for the season. It's just a bummer that, we're playing the waiting game. We honestly have no clue what's going to happen, and it's just a bummer that the Frontier League kind of can't tell us, prepare for this day, and if it happens, it happens, but but definitely, if I was told tomorrow that, the season's going to open up next weekend, I would pack my bags, get in my truck, and drive down to good old Evansville, Indiana.
I can see, the backdrops behind you. I can see the, Wrigley Field framed picture. Do you talk to your friends back at home about Bosse Field, and do you find yourself sometimes comparing Bosse to Wrigley with, family and friends?
Definitely not. I'm sure my buddies and other family members would just absolutely love Bosse Field, but no, I don't brag Bosse Field to them. If there's any time we're going to go to a ballpark, we'll head up north to Wrigley Field.
Gotcha. Now, you've heard about the renovations that Bosse Field has undertaken in the offseason,
right.
$6 million. How excited are you to kind of see that finished product?
Yeah, it'd be very cool. I know the lights are, brand new finally, and back's house obviously looking pretty sweet. I know the whole AC in the locker rooms, and yeah, when you put that much money into it, you definitely get excited to go down there and check out the new scenery. So that'd be great to finally head down there one of these days and get a view of the new upgrades they put in there.
Obviously, you played in affiliated baseball. You had success in college, but I think, do you still learn something about yourself and about the type of game that you have and what you're trying to improve, even last year?
Definitely. I think it's more, maybe not the physical part of the game. It's just still working with the whole mental part of the game. There's days where you feel like you're on top of the hill and you're one of the best players out there. And then there's days where you feel you're in the dumps and you're having no fun. If you're struggling, you're in a slump, whatever. But I feel like the mental part of the game is, the best part where you can always work on it. It's never gonna be perfect. You're always gonna struggle. That's the game of baseball. You're always gonna fail. So as long as you stay mentally strong throughout the entire summer, at least prepare like that, then you'll do just fine. And that's something I'm still working on as 25-year-old. That you're gonna fail in baseball. I'm not gonna hit 1,000 every day. You're gonna fail. Just stay strong. Be mentally strong. You gotta just grind through it.
And obviously, for the fans that are watching this on our, YouTube channel and social media platforms, do you have a message for them as, they're obviously anxiously awaiting, all the Evansville Otters to come back to town and play at Bosse Field?
Yeah, just keep grinding through it. I'm out here in Orland Park, Illinois, grinding through it with the family. And, I got neighbors down the street that are still grinding through it that are Windy City Thunderbolt fans. And, they can't go to watch their baseball. But, yeah, you guys down there in Evansville, just keep grinding through it. Luckily, stay with your families, stay safe, and hopefully there'll be baseball to be played this summer. If not, oh well, it is what it is. Everybody just got to stay safe, and that's really it. If we could play baseball right now, we could, but unfortunately, COVID-19 is kind of screwing things up, but it is what it is. But just keep grinding, stay healthy, and hopefully we'll see you guys this summer.
Well said. He's David Cronin. I'm Zane Clodfelter. This has been Otters TV.